Welcome back to another podcast. It's me and my fiance, Alan Evans.
Hello,
and
Alan.
This is A Sandwich and Some Lovin'.
We're back.
Well, babe, how was the first time?
It was fun.
It was fun.
It was a little nerve-wracking for you, I think.
It was very nerve-wracking for me. I don't know what came over me, but
we
I
made
couldn't
it.
shut up.
We made it. We were fine.
And this time, I'm going to sit back and let you handle it,
Oh,
babe.
now you're going to make me nervous if you put all the pressure
No,
on me.
I won't do that. But we did have a lot of fun. So many of you were there for us when we needed you to call in and ask us questions, and we appreciated that very much. And everybody's had nothing but really nice things to say on social media, so we appreciate that
They've been
too.
very kind, especially with an amateur like myself.
Well, babe, I mean, I'm not like an expert at it. I just talk for a living.
You've
but-
only been doing it 24
or something.
years.
Yeah, 23 years in the Kid Craddock morning show. So that's been a lot of fun. But now we start off a new adventure together, and we call it A Sandwich and Some Loving because to keep your man happy, basically all he needs is a sandwich and some loving.
That's right.
And that's where we got the title for our podcast. But we've been actually enjoying the week here in Miami. We got to come down with the whole morning show. JC brought his wife, Kenzie. Jenna brought her good friend, Mackenzie. And Big Al is awaiting the arrival of Dr. Girlfriend. She's going to be joining us the tail end of the trip because she's got a wedding she has to attend. She's from Miami.
Great group here. Great
We've had
people.
a lot of fun.
Your coworkers are a lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun. We travel really well together, which is a good thing. And I think, baby, don't you think you and I travel well together? Am I putting you on the spot?
No. I remember we took a trip to Lubbock last year to go see a football game, and you were talking about how that would be a big test in our relationship.
It was our
that
first
road
time.
trip? Was that? And I didn't think it would be a big deal, but we spent, 12 hours in the car together.
Yeah, it was a long road trip, but you had the foresight to download every song ever recorded by Prince, I believe.
Yes.
Because he had recently passed away.
Yeah, we listened to a lot of
and
Prince.
We listened
That's
to
right.
Prince all the way there, and we had a fun little sing-along. And because, I mean, road trips, I find, are a test for a lot of relationships.
They are, and that's a great segue into something I wanted to bring up with you on this podcast was tests in a relationship. I think there are three things that will test any relationship. And we went through one on this trip, and we'll talk about it here in just a second.
Really?
Yes. I think there are three activities for a couple. Any couple should do these three activities to test their compatibility.
Early on in the relationship before it gets too serious?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll tell you a lot about your partner and tell you a lot about how you work together with your partner. And this is just my theory. This isn't scientific or anything. This is just my theory. So
I don't know what you... This is all, you guys, he is surprising me with content. So I'm really excited because I'm hearing this for the first time just like you.
So let me throw this out at you.
Okay.
Now, the good news is we've done all three, and I think we've done all three successfully.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so number one is a home improvement project.
Okay, I agree with you on that.
Do a home improvement project with your girlfriend, boyfriend, spouse, significant other. If you can team up on a project like wallpapering a room, painting a room, planting a bed of bushes or whatever, that'll test your teamwork.
Well, baby, I basically, when you come to like painting and wallpapering, I just let you do all of it.
I don't know about that. You've helped me in the yard a lot.
Well, in the yard I have,
Yeah.
but some of the bigger projects, I just kind of sit back and let you do it because you enjoy doing it.
I do, but here's a good example. We've planted a lot of bushes in your yard.
I do what I can.
And exactly. What you just said there is key because you'll come up and say, hey, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? Is there anything I should be doing right now?
Because I don't know what to do.
Right. But right there, that just tells me, wow, this...
We're a team.
We're a team. She likes to help, and that's a good bonding experience, I think.
But with the wallpaper stuff, I don't want to help, babe.
Well, yeah,
You can do that.
There are some things I don't mind to just do, but I think if a couple can get through a home improvement project together,
That's a good sign that you're in it for the long haul.
they're doing pretty well.
Well, that's good.
Okay, number two is something we did last year this time on the family vacation, and we actually did it with two of the fellows in the room here, White Cheddar and our engineer Don. And yourself, we played golf.
Oh.
If you can play 9 holes of golf with your spouse or significant other, whoever it may be, that'll tell you a lot about that person.
Well, what did it tell you? All I did was drive the golf cart.
But you didn't want to participate at all at first. You didn't want to do it at all.
Well, I don't golf.
And it was hot.
But I like
humid.
I like to drive the golf cart. That's fun.
Right. So you found something that you thought was fun to participate in and be there with us. So that was fun.
So I always heard that men like to golf because they can do it without their women. That's what Kid always said. The reason men golf is to get away from their women.
Yeah, sure. There are guys that golf to get away from their woman on the weekends for 6 hours. But, I'm just saying for us, it'll tell you a lot about your spouse.
So you didn't mind that I was a little hesitant. I was still a good sport about it.
You were still a good sport. You got out, you pulled the pins when I was telling you things about here's what you need to do while the other guys are playing. You were listening, and you just learn a lot by, do they have patience? Do they understand the etiquette of the game? All those different things.
So you were testing me.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
That's good to know in hindsight.
And then number 3, go on a jet ski tour on choppy water.
All right.
That will teach you a lot about your partner doing it seriously. And we did this yesterday.
Well, I did this a couple of days ago. Now it just
was it a couple
days ago?
Couple days ago? Yeah.
Yeah, we our first adventure with the Visit Florida. They set it in the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. They set us up on a jet ski tour, which sounds fun. And Alan and we hopped up on the jet ski, and while we're waiting for because it takes a few minutes for everybody to get on their jet skis. Alan and I were basically, I felt like such a girl. I loved it. I was wrapped my arms and legs around him. I'm on the back of the jet ski and my stinky life jacket because they always stink. I don't know why they always stink. So anyway, we just barely turned, literally. I mean, I don't even think the engine was on all the way. And we both plummeted into the water. We hadn't even been on that. We weren't even sitting on that thing for a full 60 seconds.
About a minute. Yeah, we
both fell into the water. And immediately I was like, I'm done. Take me back. Because at this point, we're over our heads in the water, but we weren't in the middle of the ocean, which is where we were headed, where there could be sharks and there could be alligators. I don't know what's out there. And I was scared. And I was like, take me back. I'm done. But you wouldn't take me back.
No, I wasn't going to give up that easily.
It was really hard because I could not get myself, then I'm embarrassed. I couldn't get myself back on the jet ski. And so it was my big white butt trying to be hoisted over on the jet. And I fell back in the water.
But I turned around and I helped you up.
Well, I literally thought, can I swim to shore? Because I had on a life jacket. I thought I could make it. Well, I had on a life jacket. I was like, I could probably swim to shore. You go have fun. That's what I was saying.
No.
And you wouldn't let me.
No,
and then the whole time we're for the first 20, 30 minutes of us jet skiing, I'm literally praying out loud, screaming prayers into your ears. God, please get us back to shore alive. Please don't let us fall off. Right. It was bad.
And what did I do? Did I get you to where you were going in a safe place?
Well, you're very patient with me, but that's because you're still in love with me at this point.
I'm still in love.
As I remind you, we're still in the honeymoon phase. Yeah. I think if we had been together 10 or 15 years and I was pulling that stunt, you'd be like, shut up. Just stop it, or I'm going to turn around and take you back, or I'll drop you off right now. But at this point in our relationship, you're like, it's okay, honey, it's okay. And you just kept plowing ahead. You were very patient with me.
You think I would have said shut up?
I don't know. That's kind of harsh.
Yeah,
I don't know that you would have said shut up.
I don't know that I would have said that.
Hush. You would have said hush, or I'll drop you off right now.
Well, you were a good sport. You got back on the jet ski, and it was really choppy for a while. And it
was scary.
It's hard to get through the water when it's that choppy because, you're bouncing. But we saw some cool stuff.
We did end up seeing some cool stuff. And I think the thing for me is because I was in zero control of the situation.
Yeah.
Alan's driving, so he can see when a wave's coming. You can turn the wheel, or not even a wheel. What is it? The handlebars. I don't know. You can, but all I was at the mercy was hoping I lean the right way. I hope I'm leaning left when I'm supposed to and leaning right when I'm supposed to, because you basically told me it was my fault we fell in the water the first time.
Well, you pulled me in.
Yeah. See, there we go. It was my fault. So, but so I was nervous. But then when we got through that glassy part where you could get us up really fast, that was fun.
Yeah, when the water's like glass, that is so fun. We got up to 47 miles an hour.
And that was really fun. But then on the way back, the water was choppier and scarier on the way back. But I had already gotten to the point where I could trust you enough that I knew we were going to be okay. So coming back wasn't as bad as going out.
Yeah, and you were more confident. But everyone who had 2 people on a ski, every one of us, they all fell.
Everybody.
Jenna and Mackenzie fell. Well, JC and Kinsey fell.
Jenna hit a wave really hard, and it threw. Now that was scary.
Yeah,
it threw her off. Right. She literally just got pounced off of the back of her jet ski. Yeah. And but she was okay. We wouldn't.
Yeah, they were okay.
Yeah, she was okay.
But then JC and Kinsey fell like we did.
Same thing. We were all idling, and they just kind of go over. It just happens.
Kinsey grabbed JC, and he said he just let go of the handlebars.
Yeah, so it's both the women's fault.
Absolutely.
It's always the women's fault when you fall in the water. But that was. I still enjoyed it. Now I got sunburned in places I wasn't expected to be sunburned because I did all the sunscreen. I'm very paranoid about being sunburned. I have not been sunburned in a decade because I'm so meticulous about sunscreen. But I screwed up. I put all my sunscreen on before I took off my shorts and the shirt that I was wearing before we got down to the beach. And then I was like, I didn't sunscreen underneath my clothes. And so now that was going to be exposed.
And if you ever think you can't get sunburn when the sun is out, that is
When it's
false.
not out.
Or when it's not out, that is false.
Because it was
an overcast
very
day.
cloudy day.
Yeah.
The sun never peeked out once, but whatever was getting through, and then it was bouncing off the water, came up, and my haunches
was as red as a lobster.
Have you ever seen anybody that red?
No, I have not.
It was really red. So I did, my shoulders got a little pink. And I'm like, oh, please don't start peeling because we're getting married in little more than 3 weeks.
Yeah. So PSA, wear your sunscreen.
Wear your sunscreen even when it's cloudy, especially if you're, and you know what? I appreciate everybody going on social media, letting me know that I am the whitest person in our group. That's really helpful for people to rank us in order of darkness. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Now, I was getting it on the other side. I was being
you were
compared to Al.
Everybody's saying you were darker than Big Al.
Which, okay, that's fine, I guess.
And they were ranking us according to tan and like making fun. Like somebody needs to help Kelly get a tan. I'm like,
oh,
I don't have skin cancer.
Yeah.
Why don't you give me a high five for being brave enough not to get out there without a spray tan that made me orange, Justin.
Yeah.
It's like I just got out there.
Well, I'm glad you don't have skin cancer, babe, and I'm not giving you a high five.
Oh, we're back to that again. Alan refuses to high five me.
Yeah.
He says because it makes me like a dude, which he doesn't like being duded either.
Matthew Hussey backed me up on this. I just got validated to the nth degree, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I got backed up by the Matthew Hussey.
Alan will high five. Will you high five your mother?
No, absolutely not.
Will you high five your sister?
I might.
But will you high five your daughter?
No, I wouldn't
Really?
high five. I wouldn't high five. Why would I high five Brooke?
But she did something really cool, and you would say, that was a great job,
yeah,
Brooke.
maybe,
High five.
maybe. I'd give her a hug.
Why wouldn't you high five? It's like, good job, high five.
I'd do that to the boys.
Well, I just don't understand why you won't high five me.
I don't understand why you're
it.
so interested in this.
Because it's like, I asked Alan, I said, okay, let's say I'm dying. I'm on my deathbed
God, it's
and the
dark.
lights are fading and my vision's going. And I'm like, babe, I have my deathbed request before I die and I'll see you on the other side. Give me a high five.
I'll give you the psych. Put the hand behind my head.
Oh, babe, I think you would do it on my deathbed. I'm just going to hold on to that.
Okay, well, hopefully it doesn't come to that.
I'm not either. But anyway, so high five is a bone of contention for our relationship. Hey, and speaking of another bone of contention people had with us, because this is a second marriage for both of us, we decided we were not going to, well, I don't know if we did or I did. I don't know how it came up, but it was like, we're not having anybody throw us any showers because we felt like that was being a little bit greedy on our parts. I don't know. We just felt like it just felt wrong to register for anything when really the only thing we needed was towels. And we were like, when people would ask us what they could give us, we say, give us a gift certificate for something we can do with the kids or something like that with the family.
Because we're in a position where we're getting rid of stuff now. You have a household, I have a household, we're combining households, and we have a lot of stuff.
We have a lot of stuff we're trying to like you said, get rid of. Big pieces of furniture. We don't know how we're going to make two households work. It's like, how can we go online and register for stuff? But so many people were coming up to us saying, look, you're making this hard on us as the wedding attendants because we want to give you something. It's like etiquette to bring a gift when you're, throwing this wedding, but we don't know what to do. And so Alan and I caved and we registered and we went a little nuts. Because once you start, it's like, oh, well, that's cool. Let me register for this and this, and then it kind of gets out of control.
You get that scan gun in your hand, and you went nuts. And I had the app, and I was scanning things.
Yeah,
too.
because you like technology, and you like the apps. And with me, with that little gun, I felt almost like I was playing like a little video game. It was like a video game at my speed where you could just register for stuff that you like and you think is cute. And like, I never knew I needed a garlic shredder cutter with a digital timer before. Isn't that cute? So I'd register for that. It was just random stuff. And if we get it, fine. If we don't, that's fine too. But we did cave in and we registered.
We did.
Because, most people, they look online, they say, well, there's probably a couple places we know they're going to register. Target and Bed Bath & Beyond. So we did that. But we found this really cool site called Zola.
Zola, ZOLA.com.
Yeah, and the thing about Zola is they have the typical wedding registry stuff. They have the china, they have the linens, they have all that stuff. But they have really unique things too. Like if you live in a big city, like a New York or a Dallas or Orlando, wherever, they have ways where you can buy the couple experiences. Like I was looking at they even have examples of other people's registries, so you can get ideas of things you can register for that are a little outside of the box. Like maybe you have a horse and buggy carriage ride through your city. You could buy that to give to someone, or the couple can register for that. Like that'd be a fun date night for us a few months into the relationship. You can buy them experiences. You can set up honeymoon funds on Zola.com. So if you really truly just don't need one thing, you don't want a garlic shredder presser with a digital timer like I registered for, I think, but you want people to contribute to your honeymoon fund, you can set up that as well. So it's really neat, but you can do the traditional registry too.
I didn't realize they have like planning tools there. You can set up a wedding website, of course, set up your registry.
Yeah.
There's like checklists for planning. You can set up your guest list. You can do all kinds of stuff through Zola. I didn't really realize they offered all that functionality. It's really cool. It.
So I hope everybody's not mad at us anymore.
Yeah.
We're not telling people if they come to their wedding, they have to buy us something, but if they want to, that's there. And then, like I said, because we were telling people anyway, give us gift cards for experiences, we can actually kind of choose the experiences that would match what we do in our time with the kids. We want to do stuff with them too. So I thought that was fun. It was a unique way to do it. So I'm glad we did that, babe.
I'm glad we did that too.
All right. So now that we've got that little bit of business out of the way, let's talk a little bit more about Miami, because we've been doing some really fun stuff here.
Such a cool place. I mean, I know we have our honeymoon booked, but this is a great honeymoon spot.
Yeah, it would be.
Holy
Lowe's
moly.
Miami Beach Hotel, because they just recently went through, like, I think $50 million worth of renovations or something.
Beautiful, beautiful property.
It's a beautiful property. The pool is gorgeous. The cabanas, you can rent the cabanas for the day. They have them, all different levels, I think, of renting. We had one that had its own bathroom with showers, and you have your own private butler, or what do you call a female butler? I don't know. But she came out and she was so helpful. And Alan and I went a little too hard on day one. What is it about you and me?
I don't know.
Every time we go on vacation, when we went to Mexico with our friends last year for a big birthday celebration, we come to Miami. The first day, we don't pace ourselves. We hit it so hard. And that's what we did Monday.
And then we're ghosted. We ghost on day two because
we ended up missing the big group dinner that night where they just laid out the full, restaurant gourmet experience. We missed it because we were literally passed out asleep.
That was at Lure.
We're horrible at Lure, but we did make up for it with a date night, just the two of us. So that I was glad we got to do that.
That was fun.
The Lure restaurant, even if you aren't a guest at the hotel, you can take advantage of eating at the Lure restaurant. It was incredible. I highly recommend the scallops.
I had the sushi. I had the lobster roll and the rainbow roll.
Yeah, you had like the chef's special roll of the night. That changes all the time.
Oh, man, it was good.
But the scallops were truly amazing. And so we did that. We're looking forward to the dinner on the catamaran.
That's tonight.
Yes, that's going to be fun. We've had a little bit of rain, hit or miss there, but we've been really lucky that we've been able to do a lot despite some rainy days. So we're going to go out on the catamaran for dinner. And these are things that you can book. You can come down if you wanted to come to the Lowe's Miami Beach Hotel. You just want to sit on the beach all day and drink cocktails and enjoy the water. You can do that. But there are things you can add to your trip. Like we did the tour yesterday where we went to the brewery.
The Dancing Buddha Brewery. That was fun. Funky Buddha.
Yeah, watch your language. Funky Buddha.
Funky Buddha. Easy for you to say.
Yeah, we did that. And then we also went to the Miami, what was it? The
Miami Club Rum.
Miami Club Rum Distillery. It was really interesting to learn what goes into making one bottle of rum.
Yeah.
And the owner took us, and these are things you can do too. We took a trip down, because I've been to Miami a few times before this trip, but I love being the tourist, where I actually went on an organized tour and we went to Little Havana. I'd never done that before.
That was fun. They had a little restaurant there called Ball and Chain.
It was a bar.
Which we had restaurant bar, which we had a photo op in front of. Yeah.
And you know what I heard?
What's that?
That an upcoming episode of The Bachelorette with Rachel Lindsay, that they filmed it at that Ball and Chain.
No kidding.
So when we watch
Very
The
cool.
Bachelorette on Monday night, we'll have to be looking for that.
That was a high energy place.
One of her group dates was there.
Yeah.
And apparently they have this little combo that plays there, and this older man that plays the maracas, and he dances with them. He's like legendary. And he's been there for years. They say he doesn't get paid. He does it because he just loves doing it, and they just feed him.
Wow.
He eats there for free, and he plays with his band, and he just does it because he loves it so much.
Well, he got out there with Jenna, and Kinsey got out there and danced too, I think.
And Justin.
And Justin.
Who had an incident with the trumpet player that almost got ugly.
I thought they were coming to blows.
I thought they were going to come to blows, yeah. But then there's like this famous historic place where the old men all get, and there was one older lady out there too, all playing dominoes.
Yeah.
You got to buy a Cuban cigar. You got to have your Cuban coffee. It was really beautiful. So I'm glad we got to do that. But these are things you can add on to your vacation experience. I think you should just go full on tourist and just because you get to see things you never would see otherwise. So it's fun. We got a few more adventures to get through together, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited that I get to marry you in a few weeks.
Oh.
And I'm excited that we'll have another podcast next week. And I think next week we're going to go back and take some more phone calls.
Oh, that's fun. I like talking to Kid Nation.
I like that too. I like talking to listeners. They've been so nice and excited for us. And Alan, actually, because some of these podcasts aren't live, we have to record them. He set up an email so that if you have anything you want us to talk about or any questions you have about anything, you can actually email us and we might be able to address them either, in the email or on a future podcast.
And that email is podcast@kellieandallen.com. KELLIE and Allen, ALLEN.com.
And KellieandAllen.com is where he's set up this wonderful website where he's doing a countdown to our wedding. So you can follow along with that. I mean, it's fun. It's the story of how we met, our engagement. You got all the pictures and all the wedding planning that Alan did as a gift to me at KellieandAllen.com.
And my plan is, I know a lot of people have been asking, are we going to get to see wedding photos? And
oh, yes.
Absolutely. I'm going to post all the a lot of the wedding photos at the website. So
go ahead and bookmark it, KellieandAllen.com. And you can, like I said, like Alan said, you can email us there, podcast@KellieandAllen.com. I look forward to seeing all your questions and comments there and talking to you again next Thursday. We'll have a Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast, 10 a.m. Central each and every Thursday. You get a brand new episode.
And remember, in the immortal words of Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.